Why do you think a lot of Asian women, they're being pushed into this stereotype of being conservative and traditional? Well, many of them are not, and many of them don't want that to be the normalcy of their culture anymore. When you value the traditional things, usually that's also supporting a misogynistic system, unfortunately. Because we don't have a society that's free of those things yet, and we don't know of a system that works that's not misogynistic. It's like people who don't believe in, like, that don't want communism, right? So, like, communism on paper sounds great. Traditional marriage on paper sounds amazing. In practice, women are very vulnerable to a lot of bad things in traditional marriages. Generally, they just don't have as much say. There's certain things that they can control and don't control, but usually there's a person in the house that can abuse you, and you have a harder time getting out of it than they would. If that's what you want, that's what you want. I'm not saying it's bad to want a traditional marriage. I'm saying there's a culture behind the traditional image that can be very toxic for vulnerable people in that system. The vulnerable people in the system are going to be the women and the children, right? Women and children in traditional marriages are vulnerable, and especially in systems where they just don't have as much power to change their position. Why are you going to these cultures in the first place? You're valuing these cultures and these things because that is what has always been known to be something that can work. It is something that's traditional, and that's it. I understand the appeal. Who doesn't want to have like a nice family that everybody gets along? People who play different roles in your life to like raise you and make you feel loved. You have a person that can nurture you, feed you, make sure that you live in a clean environment. You have a person that's a breadwinner, that's out there making the money, a person to make sure that you're protected and safe. And like assigning these roles to different genders is typically what has been done in the past because that's what's worked. Just for this, I'm going to blow you guys.